Chat. Let's go over the trade I took today. I took an unfortunate loss today, and I'm gonna go over exactly why I lost, what I can learn from it, and yeah. Today is Friday, June 5th. Today was NFP, so it's also something to keep in mind with trading on Fridays, especially NFP. But I don't really think is the reason why I lost today. So the reason, well, let's not go straight into it. Um, I don't know how much I lost today. I mean, I risked 150, so I lost around 150. So, but I'm not really checking P&L for the time being, just because it's not really, it doesn't really do anything for me. It's cool to look at the P&L. Everyone wants to know the P&L, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. And also, I mean, it doesn't really affect me, like worrying about how much money, but I just thought it would be a good idea just to not look at it. But anyways, let's get into the day. So I guess I'll just, even though I took the trade on ES, I'll go over NQ. So starting on the 4 hour, maybe we can start on the 4 hour. So I'm gonna go on replay mode. So coming into the day, I was bearish. I mean, pretty clear that we're bearish. We have this 4 hour gap we're retracing into during, well, okay, this is during market open, so ignore that. But yeah, we're in this 4 hour that we tapped into, and then on the 1 hour it's more clear. But no, I did my charting on NQ. NQ was more clear. Wait, what is this? Bro, I literally was on NQ. What am I talking about? But I thought it was more clearer, to be honest. But as you can see, what are we doing? Sweeping out these highs, retracing into imbalance. What are we doing? What did we do in the overnight session? We dumped and validated this gap, retracing, respecting this respecting this bearish gap. So yeah, pretty clear. My draw on liquidity, I think we already took out that low. Yeah, already took out this low. So I mean, the draws on liquidity is just like pretty simple. Just these next lows that we can target, like this one. I already marked it out. But this is like the start of a daily fair value gap that I marked out. Just this low, literally all these lows. So if I bring up my journal, bearish, this is my pre-market analysis. Market was ranging during Asia and London. I don't know why I said I thought we did something different in Asia and London, actually. Prices respecting bearish, and we are in bearish structure, making lower lows, lower highs. Drawing liquidities is the lows I have marked out. And then this is the condition I set. Market is bearish. I want to see proof of us wanting to take out this lows and a retracement to those lows. So just on the lower time frames, a retracement. If we flip bullish, I need to see confirmation in order to do so. And the target will be just like this 4 hour high is really it, depending on how bullish we were, if we were bullish. But yeah, that was pre-market. So just going over the trade, there's really no entries for me on this move down. I'm just looking for 5-minute retracements, honestly. I mean, this was a nice, like, when market opened, this was a nice tap into like a 30-minute gap, but I just didn't feel comfortable taking trades as soon as market opened. But I mean, it played out. Yeah, I ended up taking these draws that I had marked out, and then we had more targets to try to achieve. So I mean, doing this market replay. So we took out that low, and we had this 5-minute gap. I didn't look at this 5 minute gap for a potential entry because we just took out this low, and so market could like reverse at this point. So I wanted to be more cautious and have more confirmation. In the meantime, we were making like 15-minute gaps. As you can see, I had both of these marked out during market open, and yeah, so we see a reaction out of this 15-minute gap, which was nice. Wanted to see a little bit more. I took this trade on ES, so let's switch to ES right now. Same goes for ES in this 15-minute gap. Nice reaction out of it. 5-minute inverse. I didn't enter off of that just yet. Wanted to see, more confirmation. Yeah. Made this next candle. Now we have a 5-minute gap. So I was like, okay, potentially I could enter this trade, but at the same time, I really didn't want to enter this trade. I just had a weird feeling about it, just because like, I don't know, I just didn't want to trade in general unless it was like really clear. But the reason why I eventually did taking the trade is because I think I was, or not I think, but I was going to be mad at myself if this trade ended up playing out and I didn't execute. And also, it's just like, it was everything like I needed to see. Like, I had so much confirmation. 15-minute gap getting reacted off of, 5-minute inverse, and then I'm getting a retracement. It's like everything I needed to see. Pretty sure there was a 5-minute SMT. Yeah, SMT with this high. Wait, no, there's not. I think it was on the 1 minute maybe. Bro, what am I talking about? I swear there was like SMTs. Am I getting confused with something? I swear if I remember. Maybe I'm just dumb. I don't know. I swear there was. So I guess not. But either way, there was good confirmation. We can go down the 1 minute now. I have that 1 minute gap. I entered, I limit ordered that 5-minute gap. And yeah, the reason why this trade lost is because my stop loss. What can price do if we're bearish? Price can easily still retrace into this area. Where is that? What am I looking for? Price can do this, which it literally did. It can go anywhere past it, or anywhere around this area, come down. I mean, that's how shit moves. That's how the market moves. Like, that's exactly what happened. That my stop loss was not a place of invalidation. It should have been at these highs. And coming down to the reason why I put my stop where I put it, simply because I wanted a better risk to reward. And also, I didn't think price would come up here. I had my stop right here at like above this 1 minute gap. And what happened? We literally get stopped out, and then price does what I wanted it to do. Look at that. Came down. Now what is going to happen? A retracement, and then lower. And it ended up playing out. So, I mean, every day is a learning experience. I need to have my stop loss at the point of invalidation. Not worrying about the risk to reward. Obviously you want a good risk to reward, but it was essentially just me being greedy and wanting more out of the trade. So, and even then, price could still end up taking out this high, creating an SMT, and then going lower to our target, but this is where the stop loss should have been. And that's not even a bad RR, a 1.4. So I try to ask Claude why this trade didn't work out either, but I don't really like the answers they gave me. I mean, that's a good point. We already did take some draws out. That's initially why I thought this trade didn't work out, is because either my draw and liquidity wasn't valid enough for us to take that. Two, we've already ran so much. Not that doesn't mean that we're not gonna run more, but any like trade after that, either way, either direction, is just less probable than any trade taken before the draw, the first draw is hit, first liquidity point, whatever. So that's why I thought I lost it, and it still could be. And also, like I said, mentioned earlier, it's Friday, so it's Friday and NFP day, so it can be less favorable conditions. So, yeah, but I think the main thing, because I mean, I asked my mentor but he doesn't really give you like a defined answer, which is good in a way. He makes you really think for yourself and try to find out for yourself why you think it lost. But like, at the same time, what if I'm wrong? He doesn't really elaborate on that. But yeah, he told me that, well, he asked me first, and I said, I think my stop loss wasn't right. I guess his reply was implying that I was right, but I'm still not too sure. It could be other factors, but I want to know like all the factors. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, the reason why I lost this trade was because of the stop loss ended up playing out, so I guess that's good. I was right on my draw, just need to do better stop loss wise. And yeah, it's gonna be it. Have a great weekend. CPI and PPI next week, so yeah. What did I just say? God bless everybody. What did I just... Dude, I'm so bad at talking. God bless everybody.